This is my roommate Matthew, everyone.
Hello, everybody. I guess I should say from the start, I'm gay and black, obviously.
You're like a unicorn here in Utah.
This is true. I work at a group home, and then also I worked at a detention center.
You're here because you're going to school to become a pilot?
Yes.
So in case you missed it, that's what happened in part 1 of my interview with my roommate Matthew, and part 2 will be coming up just after I get done telling you about Skippy Squad. This week, doing a little bit differently, using a teleprompter kind of thing. Okay, so I'm recording this on air conditioning, and I don't know how long I have until it turns back on, so let's get through the Skippy Squad. All right, first one is an apology to Sky Z. She says, "Hey Skippy, thanks for the shout out. You really made my day by putting me in Skippy Squad. Only thing is, you referred to me as a he, and I'm actually a girl. If you don't mind clarifying this in your next video, it would be greatly appreciated. Thanks." Hey everyone, Sky Z is a girl. Thanks for being part of Skippy Squad, Sky Z. Sorry about that. Next one. All right. This one's an interesting one. Paul F. wants me to tell his friend she's denied tobagan. He also was blocked by Diana from the Klondike bar date, and wants to know if I think she's off the pills. Well, A, I don't think Diana was ever on pills. She's one of the coolest people I know. She's sarcastic, intelligent, funny, and all kinds of beautiful. And B, I don't think those traits mean you're on or off pills. I'm on pills, and I'm a dull version of some of those things. So anyways, thanks for the support on Skippy Squad, Paul F. Next one, from some familiar people to me, Nick from the Bunkerfly podcast. Shout out to my friends Nick and Dave over at the Bunkerfly podcast. All right, let's try that one more time. Final Skippy Squad shout out goes to Lauren H. Thanks also to Lauren and her friend Ray, who, as she said, watch all my videos. Thanks for supporting and joining Skippy Squad. All right, thanks to Skippy Squad for supporting me this last week. If you want to support me, you can send, just as the air conditioning kicks in, you can send $5 or more to @IamSkippy on Venmo, or you can get me to make a video for you on Cameo. Like I've got 4 of them that I'm going to be doing over the next day or two. So thank you to those people in advance. And then also I'm on PayPal. That's also part of Skippy Squad. All of my stuff is @IamSkippy. I'm on Instagram too. Okay, here is part 2 of my interview with my roommate Matthew. And then stay tuned, because at the end of the video, I'm going to be telling you about next week's video, which is, the date. I went on a Zoom date, a really cool Zoom date. All right, tell you about it after this. Now, you're gay, but have you been married before? Because, I mean, like, we're now in an era where gay people can have been married and divorced, or things, or like, have you been in, like, long-term relationships, or?
I'm currently in a long-term relationship, and he keeps pressuring me to get married, and I keep telling him, how are we going to get married with no money? So,
yeah,
we've been together, I think, 5 years.
Oh, cool.
So it's definitely going to happen. Did you hear that? It's going to happen. Get off my back.
What's his name?
His name is Jason.
Jason.
So,
right on, Jason.
I would say he's probably the longest relationship that I've had. Maybe
is he older or younger?
He is younger than me, but not by much.
Okay.
So I am 43 and he is 40, so only 3 years.
Okay.
Which is a change, because when
Yeah.
I used to prefer the youngins, like 18 to 22.
Like when you were in your 30s, you were like going after 18 to 22-year-old guy?
We would say, yeah, late 30s, yeah.
Yeah, in your late 30s, yeah.
Because the guy before Jason, like I said, we've been together 5 years. I met him when he was 18.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You really were, man. Like, if the people that subscribe to my channel were to see me hitting on 18-year-olds and 22-year-olds, the crap that I would catch from my subscribers would be, yeah.
Well, I
pretty
mean,
enormous.
obviously it never worked out, and it took me a long time to figure that out. You're just not going to be able to have a long-term relationship with someone so young when you're older. You know, the 15 to 20-year difference, it just doesn't happen. So
Yeah.
it took me a while because you know they're so cute at that age, and you know so other things. But I think maturity happens, and you need to realize, okay, do you want a long-term relationship? Do you want something, or do you just want, you know, a trophy or sex?
I'm 22. She was 17, and I like said to one of the guys, I'm like, "How old is she?" And they go, "Oh, she's 17. She's cute, huh?" And I go, "Yeah." And I go, "This is gonna sound horrible, but when does she turn 18?" And they're like, "Do you want to come back then?" And I'm like, "I think I'm gonna start frequenting this establishment a lot in about how many months is that?" And they're like, "Oh, it's 9 more months." And I go, "Okay, screw that." I kind of feel like a dog inside a fenced area when a car goes by, right? And they like chase it, right? And they are barking after that car until like literally another car comes the other way.
Nice analogy.
Yeah.
So what's going on with you in the dating scene?
My
Have you
buddy,
gone on any dates lately?
well,
Well, oh yeah,
with
we're in quarantine.
yeah, quarantine. But even before that, the last person that I went on a date with before this, I had met at a church dance on New Year's Eve, and then we went on a date, and then I think it was something that someone in Skippy Squad, they wanted to know how big my junk was, right? And so I addressed it by saying, "Hey, I'm not going to tell you, but you'd be disappointed to find out if I really told, but I'm not going to say that." But I just like addressed it like that. And that was at the beginning of the video. Yeah, there's not much to sell. But just the fact that I addressed the topic of it, and then it was in the video where I was talking about her, she was disappointed that I would even talk about that kind of thing. And so I said, "Well, I told you that if you had a problem with the video, I would edit it, or I would do something, or you know, like, but none of what I said about you was bad, right?" And she goes, "No, but I just don't feel comfortable." Since then, we haven't talked. Prior to that, I went on some dates with this girl named Tracy. That was when I went to the Book of Mormon musical,
I
right?
you telling me that.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I kissed her, right? At the end of our first date.
Was it an awkward kiss?
Because
I saw the video.
Every kiss with me is an awkward kiss.
I saw the video when what was it, the ice cream sandwich? What would you do for a Klondike?
Oh yeah, with Deanna, yeah.
That was cringy.
Yeah, the Klondike part.
Yes.
All of my videos are. I sometimes get in the comments from people. They'll say like, they'll be like, "This guy is totally gay," right? When you first met me, did you think I was straight or gay? Because I didn't know that you were gay until like we had been roommates for 3 or 4 months. And first of all, not that it matters because there's six of us here. Like, you're the only gay one. We are both pretty short. Like, unless
You never know.
yeah, you never know. So when you first moved in, did you think that I was gay at all? Because there's that.
So you're saying that you get comments?
I get comments from people that are like, "Skippy, just come out of the closet." Just like, that's clearly the reason why you haven't been laid yet, is that you are closeted and gay.
I will be honest, I've never really thought about or wondered if you were. Because half the time, as you know, I'm hardly ever here.
Yeah.
So we normally interact, you know, in passing. So I've never really had any time. Most of the time that I was here was at late at night, and it was just getting in from one of my 2, or at one time it was 3 jobs and school. So I would be saying hi, and then going in my room to study, and then going to bed. But no, I never really thought that. Now, are you?
No,
you're 100%.
I've told this to people numerous times. Like when I was a kid growing up, I think that my personality at a certain point became that of, I am, whatever I do I'm going to be flamboyant about it, kind of thing, right?
And
So
you're definitely flamboyant and eccentric, I will say.
yes.
That. My Facebook friends, they love you.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
I talk about you.
Hi to you guys.
In I wouldn't say it's frequency, but they definitely know you and they love you. They ask me all the time, "How's Skippy doing?"
Yeah.
They've been really excited for this video.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So going back to the flamboyant thing, like when I was in high school, I kind of started doing things in a way of, if I'm going to go do something, I'm going to be eccentric about it. The love of my high school life was this girl named Brandolyn, right? Girl was this really cute, just girl next door girl. Even though we never kissed, like I like cute over sexy any day of the week, right? But it's just like, oh, that's my type, right? And I felt the feelings for her in a very wholesome way, because I wanted to go on a Mormon mission. That was the other thing. Like, I didn't go on a mission for the Mormon Church because I had to. I went because I wanted to, right? And because I actually believe. I went to Michigan, the Michigan Lansing mission.
Jason is from the UP.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes, from Ishpeming.
Okay, it goes back to the whatever I do flamboyantly kind of thing. I'm not a good member of the church, right? But I'm staying with it, right? And I'm not great at being a wholesome Mormon, but I'm really trying hard with it. And I would say on the flip side of the coin is, if I was gay, right, I would be like leading the parade's gay, right? Like
You could be an ally.
Yeah,
you could do that.
Yeah, but I know my personality, right? Like, I wouldn't be okay with just being like a middle of the road gay if I was gay, right? I would be like rainbow everything.
That would be we have that segment. They call drag queens and just drama queens.
Yeah, and I don't know that it would be a drag queen. I think that if I were gay, I would probably I would be an Andy Cohen gay. Not an Anderson Cooper gay. Okay. If I was, but in the
LGBT
no one
spectrum has a place for everybody.
Yeah.
So in terms of drama, allies, I think you would find your place, because, like I said, there's a lot of drama.
Well, and I think that my place for the whole of society is pretty good with being where I'm at, being a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, who is very much pro LGBTQ.
It used to not be, you told me. It used to be a very conservative.
When I was a kid, yeah, I used to think that you couldn't be Mormon and be pro-gay marriage, or that you couldn't be Mormon and be a Democrat. I used to think that you couldn't be, and even then, as I'm saying, you couldn't be a Mormon, because the church has updated it and said, we don't want to call ourselves Mormons. We want to be known as the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. But it's a mouthful, so I still refer to ours to the church as
Salt Lake County is purple. So.
Yeah, which good for it. I think that they're. My favorite members of my church are the people that are purple Mormons, not like and not diehard blue, but although between purple and blue Mormons, like the conservative red Mormons, like they're too close-minded, if you ask me. I try not to get too political on my channel, because I don't want to alienate half of the people. So you just got done watching part 2 of my interview with Matthew. Next week is not going to be part 3. I'm gonna save that for one more week, because that one is about as cringy as they come. Plus, it'll give you guys a chance to let me know what you thought about next week's video. And next week's video is I went on a Zoom date, and here's a couple seconds of that. I'm a Zoom virgin, so in fact that might be the title of this video.
That was like a Rexburg at like a tiny little tabernacle up there. it was itty bitty.
That's all you get. Just have to tune in next Monday. And if you want to be mentioned in that, of course, you can send me $5 or more to @IamSkippy on Venmo or @IamSkippy on PayPal. Yeah. But not next week, but the week after that, part 3 of my interview with my roommate Matthew. That one's a weird one. Here's a couple seconds of that.
That's a little different.
Yep.
Yeah, but
The worst thing I've done, or the worst thing I've said to anyone since I've been here, right? I asked one of our roommates who had a friend over, right? I can't believe I'm going to say this out loud. I said, so did you and your friend catch me masturbating? All right, and that's all I got for right now. Thanks everyone for watching, and please click like and subscribe and share it with your friends if they like really cringy videos too. I don't know, all the things. Oh, I thought there was something else. There wasn't. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.
Can I,
Yeah, jump in.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I know that you started off on the TLC
Virgin Diaries, yeah.
Virgin Diaries,
Yeah.
and let me say, I'm pretty sure you know, but you're kind of a local celebrity.
Micro. I don't get recognized when I go into the grocery store, like hardly ever. And if I do, it's always by the demographic of the guys that you used to date, right? It's that like 18 to like 23-year-old demographic of guys, predominantly, sometimes girls.
So you are, in fact, a 42-year-old virgin.
Yes, yeah. And I would say if I wasn't,